Hi Aquarius, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your weekly tarot check for the week of June 21st through June 28th. This is for all Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I thank you so much to those of you who have been supporting the channel and subscribed, liked, comment, shared. Thank you for doing that. And I have had some inquiries about private readings. I'm not offering those at this time. And it's mainly because I'm very committed to doing things with fidelity, with doing it the right way. And this is sacred to me, and I don't want to put myself in a position, or you either, certainly, where I try to do online readings and I just don't have some of the information, like technologically wise. That's really the only real concern. I don't know. We'll see. If I reconsider that at some point, I'll let you know. I'm also rather busy, and I just don't want to do something where I don't have time, because I know when you're looking for something like that, you got an urgency, right? You're not doing it because you feel, like things are really in flow. You're doing it for answers, and I don't want to get into a thing where I don't have time to read the way I want to. So that's why there's a commitment there, I guess, is what I'm telling you. So if you're new here, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. If you tap the bell, you'll be notified when new videos are posted. But if you don't want the notifications, just check back every week, because I do weeklies, monthlies, a love tarot. And yeah, these are general readings, but love always seems to come in when it needs to. It shows up. The cards don't lie. Well, let's get some guidance here for Aquarius. Guidance, please, for Aquarius. All right. All right, here we go. So we start off here, we've got Sunday, you've got the Two of Wands. That's Father's Day too, by the way. Monday, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Tuesday, you have the Hierophant. God, this Page of Swords, I swear to God, he's showing up in every reading, and I haven't had these other cards. I don't know why this damn thing keeps showing up, but I clear the cards before every reading, so I don't know. There must be something, some thread, some universal thread with him right now. So that was Wednesday. This is Thursday. You've got the Two of Pentacles. You have Temperance here on Friday. Saturday, you have the Chariot. And then Sunday, you've got the Five of Wands. So, really powerful energy here, though, with 4 major arcana in it. And it definitely feels, you've got 2 twos here, okay? So you've got some balancing you're doing. You're busy. You really are. You're busy with some things. But it's not, it's not a defeated energy at all. It's just about balance. So you have Sagittarius and Cancer here. You certainly have fire, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You have, you do have Earth here, and you do have air too. But overall, what I see with this Two of Wands here, you've been making a decision, and they're both good choices. I feel like you're standing kind of at a turning point here, looking at different projects and just you're taking action, but you're just trying to kind of figure out what to do first. It's like, I feel like there's just this floodgate of great ideas coming in. And that's the Aquarian gift, it's the thinking outside of the box. Some of you may have options too, multiple options with dating people, or I just get multiple options. You've got different choices here coming in. So that may be something that's important here too, that you've got, it just feels like there's a number of different choices. I just feel like this energy stream is almost never ending. But, again, you're holding the world in your hands here too. So you're not picking out of bad options. You're picking out of the best things for you, really. And then on Monday, you have the Wheel of Fortune here. And this is a great card. I mean, talk about a beautiful energy to have in a reading. It's a manifestation card. And it's also a 10 too. So if you've had, some kind of cycle that you haven't loved, you're coming back out of it. It really is a time of fortune, and it's a card of cycles. I think I said this before, you stand at a turning point. You're at a turning point for sure, and it's going to be a time of transformation. So if you've had something end, that was unhappy to you, was sad for you, it's knowing when to let go of it, okay? And knowing that if you let go of it, something better is coming. It really is. This is also the fixed signs. I don't think I mentioned that. So that's Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. So there's definitely something coming in that's good luck here. So some of you might manifest a little bit of money too, or some kind of a change in your career that will bring in more money. Now on Tuesday here, you've got the Hierophant, and this is definitely a card of spiritual ascension, right? It's an officiant at a wedding. It's all about, commitment. It's a very reassuring card too, okay? It's a 5, so that's also a change. You actually have 2 5s here. But it's really about structure and order. And so some of you, there might be restructuring happening around you, especially too, we're in a Mercury retrograde. So anything with is actually a good thing to be doing. If there's restructuring, good, it will, the energy will be on your side. But there's somebody here that definitely wants to make a commitment, and they may have changed their mind. If they had cold feet, they may have changed their mind and they're moving forward here. So on Wednesday, you've got this Page of Swords, and for some of you, you may be a little apprehensive, like, is this person really in and out? Have they done this before? If they have, then you'll definitely want some boundaries, because there's also, with the 2 of Pentacles, that's also kind of an in and out, it's kind of all over the place energy. Especially too if the person is kind of immature. They bring an offer, but it's still can be a measure of instability with it. So just be cautious, okay? And this too, for somebody here, it's especially with the Hierophant too, there's some kind of truth that comes out with this. If they've had a secret or something they were hiding, somebody was trying to hide, it's going to come out. So you have here this 2 of Pentacles on Thursday, and again, I feel like there's a real balancing act. I mean, there's an infinity symbol in the middle of this, so it's certainly not necessarily a negative card, but it just is a kind of a roller coaster ride, all right? It can be a time where there's indecision around you, or there's choices here, and it gets kind of hard to make a decision because the choices, like I said before, are both good options. And so some of you might do best consulting somebody, bringing in another set of eyes or another perspective to go over things. We don't have to live our lives alone, and we don't have to do things by ourselves. And a lot of people love to be asked their opinion, right? I mean, how many times do we get unsolicited advice? People welcome it. So feel free to ask for help, because I do feel like it's coming. You have on Friday Temperance, okay? And what a beautiful angel. And the Temperance card shows up generally after a crisis. So if you have an issue with this Page of Swords, Temperance will come in and kind of soothe that over, all right? So that way it's not, it's nothing that's going to keep you down for sure, because Temperance is a major healing card. So, and again, you've got water here too. Be aware of that. There's flowing water. Okay, this water is obviously very choppy and kind of unpredictable, but this too, there's moving water, and with the moving water, there's love around you. And again, he's standing, the angel has 1 foot in the water here, so it's sort of like, I feel like you have 1 foot in a relationship. A real possibility there for somebody. That's what comes through, like, I'm just not sure I can completely let go and go with this. And so our path doesn't always go in a straight line, all right? Sometimes we have twists and turns that are unforeseen, and sometimes we think something is the way it, we were planning on, and it changes, and it's telling you just to go with it. So if something wasn't how you planned, but it's going, keep going, because then you have the Chariot. And this is all about moving forward. It's basically, using your mind to problem solve, and that's one of your strengths. So where there's a bit of a pothole, you're going to be able to just steer around it with this energy, and this is on Saturday. So I do feel like for some of you, you could end up moving forward with a relationship but you're definitely, it's not without reservation, okay? Because there's a sort of an in and out vibe to this, and part of you that's a little bit skeptical. But again, you're represented here by the Chariot, and this could also be a Cancer that you're dealing with. But it's like, you know, it's victory and success, okay? It's a 7, and 7s in the tarot are a form of victory. So do be aware of that. You've got luck on your side. You've got the universe on your side. Now you do end here with the 5 of Wands on Sunday, and sometimes this can be about conflict, like a more serious conflict. But in this case, this card really shows kids on the picture, and in this case, it feels more like that. Like you might be around groups of kids or somewhere in public where there's a lot of kids running around you, some kind of an event that comes in, and it's a little more lighthearted than, or even just around a group of people. I'm getting that too, where you're just in a, like, kind of a busy place. So the energy is high, all right? The energy is high, but it's not, I don't feel like it's anything really terribly negative there. It feels like I said, energy flowing in and out. Now, for some of you too, with a relationship, if they've been, again, flowing in and out, there may be part of you that says that has to change. That immaturity has to change and be left behind, because the Chariot's not going to, you know, go forward with something that's really immature. So you have here, this is an oracle card to attract more love into your life. Love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. And that's very true. I think, you know, we get limiting beliefs installed in us, and sometimes we have a hard time living this way, but it's definitely true for you. And then we'll close things off with Abraham Hicks, Ask and It Is Given. I will love where I am right now. There is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have, and we want to assist you in achieving that. But we love where you are right now, even if you don't, because we understand how joyful the journey to where you want to go will be. Yeah, so it's, you know, again, knowing that if we can see it in our mind, we can create it in our reality. You just have to get into the feeling of having it and know that it belongs to you. So I love you so much, Aquarius, and I'll be back again soon.